Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. I'm Gerry. There's Edward. There's David. All right. So,
Hello.
we're gonna jump right in to our Arsenal reactions because it's a thing that happened yesterday, and we need to get to it. Both of you guys were actually at the game. Okay?
Yeah.
So I want to hear from you guys because, I can only know so much from being at home in front of a TV. It's a lot of hemming and hawing, guys. You guys you're not happy. You're not happy, are you?
No. Yeah, it was just another classic kind of this year performance. It felt like everybody knew what was coming afterwards. It was just, again, these days we seem to say we played well and we've still conceded about 5 or 6 shots on target that probably should have been goals. Arsenal probably could have been 3-0 up after about 10-12 minutes. But Rooney scored a good goal against the run of play, which ironically was on the anniversary, 15 years anniversary since he scored that goal against Arsenal in the Park End. Which was quite fitting. But yeah, so we thought, maybe this is where everything turns. But sadly, it just turned to shit. Excuse language. The equaliser coming. I think from there we all knew it was very unlikely Everton were going to get anything out of the game. And you know, a few strange decisions, tactical decisions later, a stupid red card, and you know, we finished 5-2 defeat.
Right.
Yeah, it was a toxic atmosphere again at Goodison at the end.
All right, Edward.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there wasn't really that. The atmosphere was all right, but everybody sort of saw it coming. Everyone knew this was going to happen. I mean, I said myself that I think it would either go one of 2 ways. We'd either get a lucky goal in the last couple of minutes like we did last year, win 2-1, or we'd get completely annihilated and lose like 3-1, something like that, which obviously was the latter. So I had hope even when they equalised because we'd look good, or we'd look defensively good, I should say, with the kind of formation thing that he was doing. But as soon as that red card happened, that was it. Game over.
Yeah.
I think, but yeah, tactics were just wrong. Sitting back, trying to absorb pressure and counter against Arsenal, doing the whole long ball forward is not going to work. Considering the tall defence they've got, it's not going to work. So
That's certainly not Calvert-Lewin's strongest point, is he? He's not what you call a hold-up striker.
Nope.
No.
So yeah.
Usually when Calvert-Lewin comes back to receive the ball, instead of holding somebody off, what he likes to do is literally tap the ball backward and try to outrun the player to it so he can kind of turn around and get some space. Because he's not going to hold them off without getting space and like running away from them. You know, Lukaku used to be able to, when he learned how to hold up, which it took him a while to learn, he could get them on his hip and kind of hold them off, kind of like Duncan Ferguson used to do. He knew how to do that, but it took him a while to learn how. Calvert-Lewin's just not strong enough for that yet.
Yeah, I think it is a physique thing, isn't it? Calvert-Lewin isn't really built in that way. And I mean, I was talking to a mate of mine, a good lad, Paul, and he pointed out that although Calvert-Lewin was working very hard, he wasn't necessarily looking much of a goal threat, was he, yesterday at any point? So yeah, shame really, but
yeah. So let's kind of get a little bit more specific because my questions will kind of betray how I was feeling a bit. Okay, so was the initial setup? I mean, Edward, you've delved into this a little bit already, but the initial setup with running 3 in the wing back, so initially 5 at the back, was that immediately a mistake?
It feels as though, although we've been so rigid all season in playing very similar formations and kind of putting different players in there and hoping for a different result each time, and yeah, and that's one criticism. Well, I've got many, but one that stands out for me with Koeman is when things were going bad, I never felt like he was really trying to change things or try something new to try and get out of the hole he were in. It was always very much right. Well, should we go with that three at the back formation with the wing backs, or should we go to the 4 at the back and put a few centre backs out at left and right back? And I think it's proven it was wrong. It's been wrong all season, which is why we're not picking up results.
I think the whole thing with it as well was just nobody. You could see straight away that nobody sort of like knows what they're doing in that sort of formation either. Like the 3 centre backs, Keane. I remember seeing this actually right in front of me. Keane was just like almost just like dozing between the 2 parts of either marking Sanchez or staying sort of like in the right back position so that Kenny go forward. He just didn't know, and like all 3 of them really didn't know what to do with themselves. It's only really when we went to 4 at the back we looked a little bit more solid, like a little bit more composed, and because we already knew we've been in that formation before. And I've always said, if we copy formations that players and teams are used to, well, we're not used to it, it's just going to backfire for us.
Right.
Straight away. Always happened against Chelsea, Spurs, and now Arsenal.
Okay. So, guys, we got 3 minutes, all right? It's flown by, right? So let's try to go a little quicker. I actually didn't mind the setup. I'll just tell you right now, I didn't mind the setup because I thought we were in the game. If we could somehow keep them out, the fact that we got an early goal and I didn't think... I thought we might have been able to pull... You remember what we did against Man United? The way we kind of just deflected, and we stayed in it until the end collapse? I thought that we could maybe do that. We did not, but just saying, I thought it wasn't outside the realm of possibility. At halftime, I wasn't completely depressed at halftime. You guys at halftime, how are you feeling?
It just felt like we were waiting for it to come, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh,
there was that uneasy feeling about Williams and Gay because they both picked up yellows and were putting some heavy challenges in.
True.
So it was going to be interesting to see how that gone. It did feel as if we were waiting for that red card to come for one of them.
Right.
I think, but there's an interesting fact. Koeman made about 7 half-time substitutions in his last 3 or 4 games, something like that, which just shows he's not confident with it.
Right. He doesn't know his strongest team.
No. See, I actually at halftime I was feeling okay. It's funny, maybe there's something in the stadium that does something if everybody else is also really pessimistic, because I was by myself. Well, I wasn't. My family was around me, and they were happy Rooney scored.
Yeah.
But that's what I've got around me. Maybe that made me feel better. I don't know.
I think sometimes you can just pick a little bit more on what's going on across the pitch. And you can maybe just see a few signs when things maybe aren't right.
It's probably the away fans as well, adding to it.
Okay.
The bit of their input as well. Like you can just tell they're more up for it. The players are going to be more up for it on their side.
So we don't have much time left. Let's really quickly delve into this sport pesa nonsense. The fact that they tweeted out something about how many goals they scored on us, and it was really inappropriate. Today they issued an apology, basically saying, hey, we screwed up, sorry, we really do respect our Everton partnership. You guys holding any grudges on this, or does it even matter?
No, it doesn't matter to me, to be honest. I mean, they're sponsors of Arsenal, so it makes sense for them to do it. I mean, alright, may have done it at sort of the wrong point, but it's just a tweet at the end of the day. They deleted it and apologised, so...
Yeah, I think it was just a major kind of PR disaster, but, I mean, I think we've got more important things to worry about, haven't we? But, it was a disaster on their part, but they've acknowledged it. Hopefully they'll throw a few more quid our way to apologise, and that'll do. I'm
not really all that upset about it. I just know a lot of people were. So, final thoughts, really quickly. Throw me some really fast positives. Edward.
Pickford.
That's a good one. David.
We might not see that performance again for a while.
That is acceptable. I'm going to say the fact that Kenny got some game experience. Premier
He
League.
got a full 90 minutes, didn't he?
He did. He did. So he just needed that. It's valuable experience for him, even though sometimes he sort of disappeared for a while. He wasn't the most out-of-place player on the pitch. That's what I'll say.
And Rooney scored a very good goal. Give him some credit for that. It was a good finish. Come at the right time as well.
I shook the walls of my tiny house. It was nice.
Yeah,
Sadly, that feeling didn't last long.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll wrap up on this Arsenal reaction because we have other things to discuss. Yes, we do. All right. But we'll tell you about it in a minute. So if you're liking the vids, please subscribe, like, comment, tell us who you are, tell us your favorite color, any of that stuff. Please check out Edward's YouTube channel. The details are down there, JME James. Lots of good stuff on there. Plus, David writes words about Everton often. Lots of them. Some of them are on the Toffee Blues website and on numerous other publications because the man is everywhere. Omnipresent. All right. So that's it for us. We're going to go make another video. Later.
Adios.